Hello everybody and welcome back to Around the World. It's a beautiful night and we are heading right now in a train to go for Machu Picchu. So tonight we're gonna go in Agua Calientes and we continue our trip to beautiful ruins of Machu Picchu. Let's go!
Es muy buena idea de chocolate con semillas de guayaba. Gracias. Sácame el brownie con
So right now we are in a train and we are moving towards Machu Picchu. It's gonna be approximately 2 hours ride until we reach 2 hours Calientes. And we're gonna get to some apartment or some accommodation, go to sleep early and wake up at 5 a.m. because do some hiking until we get to Machu Picchu. However, I wanted to discuss a matter of getting here. Many of you know, I don't know if you guys know, but you gotta get a train to go to Machu Picchu, which is the 2 hours, the one we're doing now. There's a few options that you can use as a transportation to get there. You can do like 5-day trekking, 3-day trekking, 2-day trekking, or you can choose the train. So this time we did choose the train. Very interesting thing about it is not that many people talk about on a social media, as I noticed, and on YouTube as well, is that they made 2 trains. So they make a local train and they did make a tourist train. And it's very interesting that we, like us as a tourists, we pay for this 1.5 hour train ticket, approximately $120, and it was the cheapest option we get. It was a promotion, right? So we get a promotion on a ticket from Lima, directly from Lima. So it's the payroll agency from Lima, so we got some promotion, right? But what I've noticed is in this one train there is a different sections that are local. Basically what they did is they did a local train and a tourist train, right? So the tourist train the price starts from the cheapest one, as we did, $120, and it could go up to $2,000, which is ridiculous amount of money to spend for 1.5 hour a train ride. And it's funny because there they have dancers and they have amazing like food and they have manicure and pedicure, which is ridiculous. And from another side you get the local train. Okay, I understand local people, Peruvian people have some benefits, yes, I got it, but while they're charging us $120 as the cheapest price, local people pay $10. So 10 soles, I'm sorry, local people pay 10 soles, which is $4. So I'm trying to figure out where's the math here. Like, I spend $120 for 2 hours, 1.5 hour train ride, and the local people spend $4 for 1.5 hour train ride, which really does make me think that it's just a really big manipulation of the train companies. They are taking a really big advantage of this. Anyway, I just wanted to share this with you guys, and of course we're not gonna let this ruin our trip, right? So we're gonna take the best of it, so let's enjoy the ride. We are in Aguascalientes, and the chase for looking for accommodation starts now. Hey, my friend. You look confused like us. So as you can see, guys, this is the place for the night. We are staying at this apartment. We find this accommodation. It's not that pricey. Elizabeth was able to find a very good accommodation for a lower price. Anyway, we're staying here only for the night. We're gonna sleep a couple of hours and we're gonna wake up real early, about 4 a.m. because we need to do
The hiking too.
my favorite part, the hiking. The entire trip was 90% hiking. Wherever we go, we're hiking. So it's like my favorite part. So we're gonna do the hiking to Machu Picchu and show that beautiful nature through the little screens, right there through the little screens to you guys, develop that expression, how it looks and all of that. So we're gonna do some sleeping because we have only 4 hours. Good morning, world. It's 5 a.m. and this is where we're gonna get the tickets for the entrance of the Machu Picchu. Right now we're walking. We're gonna start the hike now. It's 5:30 and we just got the tickets, but sometimes society can be real cruel because there's a guy who was missing like 50 soles and they were so bad they didn't want to get him the ticket and he didn't know and he got the wrong information. So we were just there standing in the line and kind of couldn't do anything about it, but they gave him a wrong date and they gave him wrong information and he didn't have enough money. And he traveled all the way down from Germany to get to see Machu Picchu. So we get our entrance tickets, but I just got back. I got back, and I got a ticket for him because I feel sorry. Because imagine if you travel all the way down from Germany on the other side of the world, and somebody give you wrong information, or you were informed wrong, or you didn't get a chance to see Machu Picchu at the end. It's bad, it's pity. But anyway, I will help this guy out. So I believe in karma, so I think good things will happen in the future. So right now we're gonna start the hike and let's move on. It's gonna be a long day. Let's rock and roll, baby. So that one on my left and your right is Urubamba River. I hope it's not raining. If it's raining, we are excited?
Yeah.
That's a lazy people ride. Some people decide to do a bus, but today we decide to do a hiking, and we're gonna do the real thing. You never experience Machu Picchu if you go with a transportation. You're gonna hike it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hike up there. That is so pretty. Have a look. Let's go!
Breakfast.
Breakfast time. Salud. So right now we are sitting on the bench. See? Because what happens is at the entrance when you're starting the hike, you gotta show your tickets. And I don't know, from some reason the guy said we gotta wait 1 hour.
I know the reason. The guy says
So-
if your entrance upstairs is at 9 a.m., you just need from here to going up like half an hour walking. And if you walk slow, he said at least 1 hour. So, but I told him we walk slower than everybody.
The most interesting
so he will
thing-
give us half an hour, 1 hour and a half before.
What
he
I don't
goes.
really
Let's see how it's gonna
appreciate
be.
it is I cannot understand what's the reason why I cannot take my tripod. So I have a
Yeah,
tripod for the
that's
camera,
it.
so you can guys get an amazing view upstairs with the camera, and at least I don't need to hold it like that, so I can put it on a tripod and just do some videos, right?
We
And
will
pictures.
see. There is
And the
some
thing
rules,
is,
of course, like everywhere. So.
apparently appears that there are some rules like everywhere else that I cannot carry a tripod, which really sucks. So I don't know where I'm gonna put it, but guess we'll figure out. So they have some rules there. I get it. No drone zone, okay. No umbrellas. I don't get it. No cigarettes, okay, I get it. No selfie sticks. I don't get that one. It seems like we're being given a green light to finally pass and start walking, start the hiking. Wow, look at that. I don't think you'll be able to skip this control and cross the river. It doesn't look like. Look at the water. It's so strong. Just have a look. Very strong. I don't think nobody can pass that area. Unless you have a superhuman powers.
And just like that, we finally started our hike. On the way up to the beautiful and incredible Machu Picchu. The excitement we had just cannot be described with any words in the world. We started slow, we keep walking, very slow and very relaxing. It seems very easy at the beginning, but it was nothing more motivating and inspiring us to keep going up than achieving something really, really big. A chance, an opportunity to visit one of the 7 wonders in the world, Machu Picchu. Step by step, as we hiking up, we realized it and we definitely felt it that it was not that easy as we were thinking. As we were going up step by step, it was getting more and more difficult to do this hike. For a moment, I thought about all of those people that decide to go up with the bus instead of hiking. But honestly, that's just not me. That's just not us. We are an adventurists and we are bringing the adventure directly to you. Everybody have a story to tell, and this is our story, directly to you through the little screens. Because the life is experience and life is a story. This is our story. The question is, how will you tell your story? If you're watching this video and you first time to our channel, please do like and subscribe. And press the bell notification for further notifications whenever we upload a new video of our adventures. So write down below in the comment section. We really want to know what inspires you, what motivates you, what makes you happy, what you really want to do in life, what is your dreams and goals that you want to achieve. Because we're running out of time and life is a story. The question is, how will you tell your story?
So we wake up at 5 and we are hiking now almost for 1 hour. As you can see, it's really hard and difficult for the mortal people like us.
Oh my gosh! Oh.
What Elizabeth is doing now, it's called suffer, or
You are suffering.
para español,
You are suffering.
sufrir. But anyway, what's Machu Picchu without the hiking? We could have done it. We could have done it like the other people. Take a bus. And guess with a bus there, I only hike like 20-30 minutes. But honestly, what's the point of it? Machu Picchu, if you ever guys go to Machu Picchu, you gotta experience the adventure. This is all about how you get in there. How the Incas used to walk. Imagine, centuries ago in the Inca civilization, used to move to different cities, and these high roads, they used to hike barefoot. Imagine guys, and they used to move fast. And this society today, the modern society, people are too busy with everyday life, with all of the crap in every day, with the material world, and everything is material. They're so busy basically spending and wasting their time not doing anything productive for them. The people who are going to the mountains, hiking, or even the people who are going to the gym. Today they are very rare. The human being in this society today doesn't have any physical activity. It's like the physical activity and productiveness of the human being. It came very, very low. It's a very, very beautiful nature and a pure, fresh air. Pure nature. Really high. I'm wondering how the Incas was doing this. Hiking with a bare foot. Can you imagine? Seems easy for them, but it's hard for us. But since other people did it, we can do it too. A very interesting thing, as you can see on the video, it was a few people that passed us, and one of them was an officer, a security officer, and he climbed pretty fast. He works every day climbing up, hiking on this area to make sure that everything is alright, and checking on the tourists if they're throwing any trash and stuff like that. Really nice that the Peruvian people want to keep their ancient culture and history alive even today, and they want to take care of it. They want all of this beautiful nature to stay clean, because we don't need the garbage in this beautiful nature, in this beautiful world that has to offer so much. The earth is one really beautiful thing and undiscovered, and there's so many places that people need to discover it. So we already hiking for 1 hour and we are not even in the middle. We gotta keep you tuned and let's move on up. I think we made it. We're almost there, I think so. Are we? What is
I
this?
think so.
A lot of
And
people.
I hope so.
Vamos sufre.
Jeez.
Vamos bleeding. Oh no. This is the funny part. I think, yeah, this was the first part of the hike. That was the first part of the hike, no? Very interesting. That's the other entrance. So we met some nice friends from Chile.
Chile,
Amigo, ¿cómo te llamas?
Felipe.
Felipe.
Hola, Juan.
Hola, Juan and Felipe from Chile. We've been suffering, and Elizabeth. We've been suffering together hiking this fortress. So unfortunately, that was the only first part of the hike, and that over there is the entrance. And we're gonna make that line. Over there, our entrance is at 9 o'clock. And this over here is as well like a resting area. As you can see, there's a lot of tourists, some tour guys. Unfortunately, we don't have one, but it's all right. And this is over there. You leave your storage. So you pay $5 and they keep the storage for you, your bags and stuff like that. Real nice. Let's check it out. ¿Cuánto es? Hola.
¿Para la ropa?
Sí, para la ropa, ¿cuánto?
5 soles.
5 soles. Solo que es 5 soles. No dólares, soles.
Sol.
Perfectamente. 5 soles. Very interesting. Since there's nothing around, they have a little coffee machine. Right here is like a vendor machine. And they have Another vending machine with snacks. Really, really beautiful. People from all around the world came here. So as I said, apparently I'm not allowed having this tripod with me. Hike up on the mountains, which is not making a sense to me, and I don't really understand. Like, I cannot honestly realize it why they would not allow me to have a tripod with me that I'm using to put my camera and record some awesome videos. I don't get it. I really don't, but anyway, let's ask the stuff here. So you speak English? No? Perdón, ¿hablas inglés? Un poco. This one, I'm allowed to take the tripod with me up or no? Can I live here with you?
Yes.
Okay,
You
what?
have to pay
Five soles, okay. But what is the reason why I cannot have the tripod with me up on the mountain?
I don't know. You have to question to the entrance.
Okay.
The people they don't say.
Yeah? Okay. So unfortunately, as you see, she don't know why, but I supposed to ask the entrance people there, the people at the entrance. Hola, aquí. Aquí?
Sí.
Okay. Muchas gracias. Opa. Saying goodbye to my tripods. This one I keep with me, ¿no? Sí, perfectamente. Gracias. This is the entrance right here, and outside there was a guide. So if you really need a guide, you can find a really cheap guide for like $20 to $30, I think, or soles, yeah, 20 to 30 soles for a couple of hours around. We arrived to beautiful Machu Picchu. Right here you can see a beautiful, amazing view, and it's one of the biggest and amazing views that we ever seen so far right here, and is part of the 7 wonders in the world. The name Machu Picchu comes from the words Machu, which means old, and Picchu, which means mountain, old mountain, on a Quechua language. We're gonna walk around and see the rest of the Incan civilization. Let's go. So right now we're going to the Incas Bridge, and as you can see, the path is really narrow, and the heights are incredible as well, kind of dangerous as well. So you gotta be real careful when you walk here, because check it out what's going on. So we're gonna see the Inca Bridge. You gotta be real careful when you walk here. It says walk carefully, and the road is narrow. As you can see.
Carajo, te estoy diciendo.
Let's step. Wow. Come, careful. Good. Yeah. As you can see, it's really tight and dangerous. walk real careful here. Watch your step. The Incas had no fear, probably. So you gotta be real careful if you walk here, because one wrong step and you go down there. So as you can see, where we're walking right now is really narrow and dangerous. Why? I mean, the whole area is like that. The whole Machu Picchu is really high, right? But the ancient Incas, they made this bridge right here. So this is the secret bridge from the ancient Incas. And as is known, they were using this bridge to cross for the army, for the military purposes, because the enemy will not know where they're coming from or from which side they are attacking, which is really really incredible. And if you can see right there, it's pretty dangerous. It's really cool, guys, how they create this on a really dangerous road. Pretty impressive. You can see they lock that door so nobody can be passing, because it's dangerous, of course, and because a road was not used on the bridge. As you can see over there, the grass start coming out, and mostly it covered the most of the road above, so we cannot see the rest of the road. Buenos días. Peligroso, ¿eh? Super narrow and tiny. Hola. ¿Cómo estáis? ¿Está bien? Todo bien, perfectamente.
Wow, probably we are walking by the roads of the Chasquis before used to walk. It was military, army, of course, because it's a secret way. But of course it was for the Chasquis. So the Chasquis at that time were the messengers to bring information from one city to the other city. Can you imagine they were walking this long way, these dangerous ways, these dangerous roads with its landscape around? It's so beautiful. And of course, they were walking faster than us. Probably they were running. This is the only place that the Spanish people couldn't reach. So as you can see all around this beautiful fortress, the biggest fortress from the Incas. So as you can see, everything is intact, so they couldn't destroy anything around.
So the existence of Machu Picchu, it's from the 15th century, and Machu Picchu is as well known as the lost civilizations of the Incas. Machu Picchu was constructed in honor for the Inca Emperor Pachacuti, and is really incredible and fascinating what they did, that all of the constructions around, if you can see, are made with a really hard stone, and it's unbelievable how they successfully succeeded to make this architecture at that time with no technology, using their own hands. So as you can see right here, right on this wall, the ancient Incas were using these stones here so they can climb up on the other side, so they can climb up on the top. Pretty impressive. So another theory about why they built this place so high is because the ancient Incas believe in their god, the sun. So they build this place up in the hill, very high, so they can be closer to their god.
We can see the rocks or the stones here on top of Machu Picchu they are so heavy and how they make it possible, the construction, for example, Sacsayhuaman, how they make these angles. What they used to do, they used to put like sharp tool, and so they make a small hole there, but they will mark how much they want to cut it. So they will make a small hole, and they will punch. So they will, and it's the way they will break the rocks.
Wow, that's super
crazy.
cool. Imagine how much time they did have a special techniques to develop and to make these stones smaller and to make them in a special shape the way they wanted. But it's really impressive how they were doing it without any technology. And plus, the stones are really heavy. Can you imagine as well how much time would it take for, I don't know, 20, 30, 50 people to create something like that literally with no tools like today we have in this modern society, with no equipment, just with your own hands and some sharp tools and something from the mother nature, like what they find in the jungle or up on the mountain. Can you imagine, guys? How cool is that? Wow. So look at this, guys. Pretty interesting. This place was known as the main plaza of Machu Picchu. Like right around, if you have a look, it's like a meeting point of the city. So most probably this is where a lot of Incas will come, main square, and just get rest and share opinions and stuff like that. It's super cool. It's like a main plaza, right?
Yeah, they used to make some religious meetings here, like some kind of different cultures of doctrine.
Very interesting.
The place as well is like a viewpoint for the city of Machu Picchu, like astronomic viewpoint.
Wow.
That's very
I guess they
nice.
were hanging out here, right?
Yeah.
At that time, like any capital or any nice small or big little town, I guess this was their main square and they were hanging out here and sharing opinions and stuff like that. How cool is that? Wow. So we made some new friends right here. We have Mirko from Lima. And Mirko is a popular musician in Lima. We're gonna put his link in the description of his channel, so you gotta check it out, guys, okay? Make sure you subscribe and like to Mirko's channel, okay?
Romani Music.
Romani Music,
Romani Music.
from Lima.
Un saludo para toda la gente de Macedonia. Un gusto, de verdad, haberlo conocido a él y que sigan los éxitos. Y
Sí,
dale.
claro.
A
Gracias,
fuego,
amigo.
a fuego.
Mucho gusto.
Cuídate, gracias.
So the sacred rock right here is a very huge rock, as you can see, and the sacred rock represents a symbol of the Incas that share positive energy and goodwill as well. Here, all of this area is being used as part of meditation, and those ancient Incas were getting a positive energy right here at this area as well through the process of meditation. Wow. So if you look around here, this is the constructions of their rooms and of the places where they used to live. It's really incredible. And as you can see, the actual stone, the way they build it, there's no cement. It's super old school. It's centuries and centuries ago. It's incredible how they made it, a stone by stone, and how perfectly they curve the stones and take them off. And they take them off in a smaller pieces so they can build. Another amazing stuff is the Temple of Sun. And the Temple of Sun is just right there. It's really important for the Inca civilization. So as far as you know, the Incas were believing in the god of sun. So right here, they built a temple. It's called the Sun Temple. So this temple, it was a real big impact. It did a real big impact for the Inca civilization. Why? Because they were using it as an actual calendar. as you all know, at that time there was no existence of any calendar. So the Incas were using this little temple right here, where is placed a one big stone rock, and they were using this as a calendar through the windows. So there is like more windows. If we walk a little bit more this way, we're gonna see the windows. So through the windows, and depending through which window the sun will be coming, get acknowledge which one is that month.
For a moment we get lost. Besides the beautiful nature, amazing constructions, and the awesome stories we heard along the way, it was something else. It was the people who keep this place alive, passing from generation to generation amazing ancient stories and traditions, keeping the culture as well. After we spent the entire day at this beautiful place with these amazing views, even if we didn't want it, we really needed to run back to catch our train.
So safe and sound, we arrived at the train station and we get inside the train to make our way back to Cusco. Unfortunately, at the end we didn't get a chance to record that much because we were literally running a lot. The time matter was real tight, that we had only like an hour to get down from Machu Picchu and run to the hotel, run to the apartment, take the bags and run to the train station again to catch the train. So it was pretty intense, but we definitely didn't regret it because it was an amazing adventure. And thank you guys for watching this video and being part of this amazing adventure of ours. We see some amazing architectures from the Incan civilization, one of the 7 wonders, and we get a chance to be there and as well hear some great stories about that Incan civilization. So if you guys new to this channel, just like and subscribe and press that button for new videos, for more cool content that we're gonna be uploading as well. Get some rest right now. Peace and love. See you in the next video.